Morning everyone. Well, we are back from holiday early. We've come back 5 days early. We were planning to come back on the 4th or 5th of February. Today is the 31st of January. So we've come back because we got pretty wet. We've got caught in this last lot of rain. We were at Papara, which is about 15 minutes past Coromandel, and we had a couple of nice days up there, and then this rain came in on Friday, and we ended up moving into some cabins, which we're very lucky to move into those cabins. We stayed there for a couple of nights, and then we stayed in Coromandel for one night, and then we got home the next morning, so they opened up the coast road so we could get through. So yeah, we've had a lot of rain. It's pretty wet, but we're having a good summer. We're nice and green. So yeah, I was talking to Sam, who farms just down the road, and with this lot of rain that started on Friday, we've had 340 mils, and I just checked this morning and there's another 10 mils in there. We're meant to get more rain today, so we've had 350 mils out of this lot of rain. But I've said it before, up here we don't notice the flooding because we're at the top, so everything runs off down to the neighbours. So Sam got flooded, but what's interesting, I don't record the amount of rain we've had, but so far for the month of January we've had 790 mils of rain. So if we get a good amount today, we're probably going to have over 800 mils for the month. So that's a lot of rain, but that's good because that means going into February we're going to be green in February. So yeah, we should have a good February. Where right now on the last docket, we for the month we're 17% ahead. So right there, that's the month's production for milk solids. We're 17% ahead, and for the season we are 3.1% ahead. So yeah, it's about just over 1,500 milk solids. So I'm really happy with that. If we can, we'll definitely pick up more production in February. So yeah, be interesting to see what it's like at the end of the season, how much extra production we've done from being green. Anyway, so the boys are still milking. I'm gonna have my days off. They're gonna carry on milking, but I'm gonna head down to the runoff and shift the calves. Sam was shifting them for me, but I'm gonna go down and do them today. And we'll go and check out, see what flooding's going on. There shouldn't be any flooding with only having 10 mils of rain. So yeah, there's a little update on where we've been and what's going on around here. Morning, Nathan.
What?
Everything going well?
Yeah.
Nice and wet?
Huh?
Is it nice and wet?
I'm dry.
Don't wet me.
You can finish smoking for our site.
No, you guys are paid to do this? You're like, oh.
Well, someone picked me up all night snoring.
I'm kind of glad I came back a little bit early because the effluent pond right there is probably like 200 mil from the top. So yeah, I'm going to need to pump that out tomorrow. So what I've just done is I'm getting Mateus to graze this paddock off because the irrigator's already in it, save having to shift it. And so he's going to graze this off today, and then tomorrow I'll pump some of the effluent onto it just to drop it down a bit. This year's been a season for that because I've had a lot of, with having so much rain, it's been hard keeping the pond low. It just fills up because there's no cover on it. At our last job we had a Tasman tank, but it had a water cover on top, so the rainwater wouldn't go in it. So that was actually quite good because you can put a lot of water in there which you don't need to put in there because of that, so because of rain. So yeah, so the cows have finished the turnips in this paddock and they're now in the paddock over there. So it's their first break over there. They were finished here yesterday. Actually, with all the moisture that we're getting, I'm actually hoping to plant this in the next week, put the grass in, because we actually get quite a bit extra grazing, because I'd actually end up getting to graze it before I would normally plant it. Normally I plant our grass at the end of March, but yeah, I should be able to get an extra grazing of it yeah, definitely an extra grazing up it, so that'll be good. It's pretty gloomy today, pretty dull. Yeah, so our pregnancy test results will be in soon. We do the pregnancy testing through the milk, through LIC. So yeah, normally it's about 10 days to 2 weeks after doing the herd test. I thought we would have had the results, but Suzanne said there's been a lot of stat days in that time, so hopefully this week we should see the results and see what our empty rate is. It's okay. This is quite impressive. So this here was done for hay. I can't remember how long ago it was, but look at the regrowth. It's pretty good. And also another thing, Sam told me about it, but look at all the seed from the, like, you know, the seed that's been dropped off the grass. There is a ton of new seed coming up. It's just so much moisture at the moment. It's just all germinated, so it's a good reason to plant my first turnip paddock with grass. So I've just fed out 2 bales over there for the cows and shifting them for Matthias because he's actually sort of at a job interview. May have a job for him, a full-time farm job, so hopefully he likes the job and yeah, be good for him. I think they're looking a little bit lighter than what they were when we went away, which is not long, it's only a week really. I left them on the turnips a little bit longer just because the paddock that they're going into is a bit smaller and they could eat a bit out of the paddock that goes through to the turnips, so it's just after 10 o'clock now. What are you guys up to? Was that fun on the tractor, Miriam? Did you like going on the tractor? Cows?
Look.
Yeah, you got the tester. I was just talking to another farmer when I was waiting for the cows to cross back at that farm, you know, on the way to the runoff, and he was just mentioned that because the cows are milking so well, is it going to affect the conception rate for getting in calf? Because sometimes it does. The cows are milking really well, they struggle to get in calf, so yeah, be interesting to see. Because I've heard a few other farmers say that the cows are milking very well, so yeah. What's that? Josh? You saw Josh? The red one? No, Josh is down in the paddock with the bulls. Come on, girls! Good little helper.